Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a new video for you that I am super excited about, and also just excited to make another video that is not a live stream. And yeah, I am excited to show you a new custom career that I made, and I made it specifically for Sims who own a business. So I thought, who better to show this career off with than Chico Ramirez in Blue Water Village, the classic businessman with his furniture store. So, I guess I will first give you a little background on this career and why I made it. So, I do not play with Community Time mod anymore, and it is a great mod. I just want to say that it is a fabulous mod. If you have never played with it, I do highly recommend it. It basically syncs time so that when your sim goes to a community lot and then returns home, they actually don't come home until the time that they left the community lot. So if you play with the unmodded version of the game, then when your sim leaves and comes home, they arrive back home at the same time that they left. And so if you're used to playing The Sims 4, Community Time mod is probably something that you really would want and would really like, and I played with it for a very long time. And I did really enjoy it. However, one of the things that I struggled with, especially after doing a lot of Build a City challenges, with Community Time mod, you cannot have two Sims gone at the same time. So let's say that I had Chico Ramirez go off and run his business, this furniture store. And if I was using Community Time mod, then if he left at 9 a.m. and he ran his business until 5 o'clock, then when he came home, he would not actually come home until 5 o'clock, but I would be able to play with Lisa here at home by herself until he got home. So I would be able to play that whole day with Lisa and he would be gone, which sounds great in theory, but Lisa would not be able to go anywhere. She would literally be stuck at home. So this is especially difficult if you have Sims who maybe run more than one business, or if you have, like, if Lisa wanted to open up her own store, and then that would be almost impossible to do with Community Time mod because she would not be able to go to her store until Chico returned home. And so I came up with a new career called the business owner career. And we are going to give that to Chico today. And there's two ways that you can do this. You could use the Sim Blender, which is another handy dandy mod that I use all the time. You can also use the Bullprop testing cheats enabled. And true, we will type that in. And so that turns on testing cheats. Oh, they're going to go do a woohoo, it looks like. Well, we will leave them to that. And then you have to find a newspaper and shift click, and you can see adult jobs, and you can choose business owner. This is my custom career that you would put into your downloads folder. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you, Chico. And we have more important things to do. So shift click adult jobs business owner, and it says, would you like to take this? And it's going to put him in at level 1, and you will see that this is 9 to 5 Monday through Friday with $0 pay. So let's take that job, and this is what it looks like in the job panel. And if you hover over, there is a short little description. Be your own boss, set your own hours. Whether it's early mornings or late nights, running a business means working when it works for you. So the fun thing about this is that you can choose the hours that you work, and you would do that by selecting a level. So level 1 is going to start out at 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And if you wanted to pick different hours to work for your business, you could shift click on the newspaper again and pick any of these 10 levels. So just to give you an idea, if we choose level 2, I think we have, oh yeah, it changes 10 to 6. So I think, and then it's also open on Saturday. So I think this is actually a good schedule for a furniture store. They would probably open a little bit later, stay open a little bit later for people who get off work, and also probably be open on a Saturday. So we're going to have these be his business hours. So when you download this, you also get these images that show you the different hours for the different levels. So you can see here that level 3 is 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then like level 4 is 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that may be more suited for a bar or a restaurant. And it's open every single day of the week. There's all kinds of different options here. All 10 are different. So you can really customize your hours based on the type of business that you have. Okay, I had to do a quick reload because the house caught on fire. So we're back with Chico, and he does have the career, and it is set to the correct level, level 2, with the 10 to 6 hours. And so you might be wondering, why is the pay $0? I will show you why I have it set to that. But first, there is one mod that you may want to have with this, or that I put as a required mod that I think you will need, or that you will need, not that I think you will need, but you will need, is the Job Stoppinator. And that is so you do not get a promotion while you are working at this career. Because if you were promoted, quote unquote, you would lose your hours that you set because it would move you to the next level. So we simply put this little guy in our inventory, and that will keep us from getting any promotions. So let me show you just how this is going to work with Chico. I'm going to set the hours back to the beginning of the day, and then we will head off to his furniture store with him. Okay, I have set the hour to 8 a.m. So according to Chico's work hours, or his business hours, he should be open from 10 to 6. So we are going to have him head out to the furniture store here shortly so that he can open at 10 a.m. So we will head on over there as soon as he's out of the bath and open up the furniture store and run that, and I'll show you how this works. Okay, here we are at the furniture store. And we are going to head inside and call in our employees really quickly. And then he will be ready to open right at 10 a.m. hopefully. Okay, we're going to have him go ahead and open up the business. Now, I want you to notice that I came here before his carpool came, because I don't want him to actually go to this job just yet. I wanted him to come and actually open up his furniture store. And so I left the home lot before the carpool came. Of course, you could use mods that stop the carpool from coming completely, and you could also just skip the carpool and just come here. Here we are. We're going to do a little bit of sales, make a little bit of money, and then I will show you what this will look like at the end of the day when he closes up at 6. So let's head over here, close the business, send everyone on their merry way, and Chico is going to head back home. And when he gets back home, you will see it's going to be the same time that he left. It's not going to be 6 o'clock. It will be 8 o'clock in the morning. If you were using Community Time Mod, he would not actually return until 7:04, which is when he left the furniture store. So for someone who tends to lose track of time, this is also a good option for that as well, so that your Sims are not just gone for the entire day. Okay, so Chico is returning, and if we look down at the time, we see it is Tuesday right at 9 a.m., which is right about when he left. And oh, look, there is his carpool. So he is essentially going to get back in the car and head off to his business. So he has already been there for the day and earned money. So this is just simply a way to get him off of the lot for the time that he should have been at work. So that now I can play Lisa and Tessa, and they are not stuck at home. They can go to a community lot and have a day out if they want to. They can stay home if they want to. Or if Lisa had her own business, she could go and run that business now for the time that Chico was gone. So that is the small business owner career, and I hope that you find it useful. I hope that some of you, it would be great for a Build a City challenge. Like I said, it is a great alternative for the community time mod. You could use it in conjunction with the community time mod. You could use it as a way to have your Sims go work at their business without actually going to their business. And then you could have them use the phone to call and check in with their business. So if you have a high enough rank, I'm pretty sure you can use the phone to call and check in. And then if you do that, then at the end of the day, you will be given money. So that is another way that you could use it. And that would also work in conjunction with Community Time Mod if you wanted to do it that way. It's just an alternative for not going to work every single day with them and playing it. So thank you all so much for being here. Let me know if you are going to download it. It is on Mod The Sims, and yeah, I hope that you find it as useful as I have. So thank you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.